Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
Hello friends, I hope you're having a great day so far. I am so excited to refresh our home for summer just a bit in today's video. If you have some things on your to-do list that you want to do to refresh your home and make it feel so cozy for summer, let's do it together. I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and get started. I shared this cute little lamp in my 4th of July Decorate With Me video that was, I think, a few videos back, but I hadn't picked up a light bulb to go in it yet and thought I could get that going. I went with a warm white. I really like that warm glow in the evening time. Found this little lamp at an estate sale. I think it was 2 summers ago maybe, but I had just started collecting all of my pottery pieces that have the blue on them. I have them all throughout my kitchen. When I saw this here with the blue stripes, I thought it was so pretty, and who knew gingham or like buffalo plaid would be as popular as it is. But I went ahead and just left the lampshade, and you could tell it's pretty old, so I did use a lint roller to clean it up really good. I love it. It's one of my favorite little lamps that I have. Just adding a lamp to a corner of your home that doesn't get a ton of light, so I thought that this would be the perfect addition to this little area. Next, I wanted to add something to our kitchen island. I did have the bud vases with all the little white flowers, but the flowers died while we were on vacation, which I figured they probably would. It had been a few weeks and they were fresh flowers, so I went ahead and took that down, put my little bud vases up until I have some flowers growing out in my garden, which I've started to. I cannot believe that they are growing and blooming. Oh, it makes me so happy. I'll pull those little bud vases out whenever I am able to harvest some of those flowers. But for now, I wanted to add something to the island. So I have this wicker tray that I'm going to kind of use to anchor this down. And then I have this bowl that I added some lemons to. I feel like that's a great way to just make it feel summer-like, because I'm always like garnishing with fruits or putting them in drinks. Then I also have this vase here that I thought I would add some faux florals to. So I'm just gonna add a couple of these in, and I feel like they look pretty lifelike. And I really just want them to like drape across the island and make a big statement. That's about it. But this just feels so fresh and summery, and this just makes me so happy. Before we get started, I'd kindly like to thank Flamingo for sponsoring today's video. With summer quickly around the corner, I knew I wanted to find a razor that I could trust for the summer months and beyond. So I found the Flamingo Moisture Plus razor, and I am absolutely loving it. What's different about this razor is that you don't need shaving cream to get a close, sharp shave. The Flamingo Moisture Plus razor has 2 different moisture bars on it. It makes my skin feel so soft and smooth, and there are 4 blades that get my legs super smooth. I just put a fresh refill on here for you guys, so you haven't seen the one I've been using. But I love that you can get refills for less than $3, and you can get the entire kit for $12, which is fantastic. I also wanted to mention that this comes with a little holder for your shower. I love when razors have that. I feel like it's so convenient. I love the Flamingo razor. It's super cute too. If you are looking for a good razor this summer, look no further. Try this one out. It's great quality for a great price. So I will have a link down below if you would like to check them out. Okay, the last step to getting the kitchen feeling nice and clean and cozy is lighting a new candle. I've mentioned that I love this oak and lavender one, and it smells amazing, but as you can see, I've almost burned through it. Today I found some amazing finds. I haven't been to the antique store in months. I picked up 3 things. One is a really big thing that I'm going to bring in just a minute. And then the other 2 are some new candles. You guys know I love Pulliam Creek Farms. She is local to me, and I've taken several of her candle classes, and I always get her candles, especially around fall and winter months. But I wanted to get some new candles for summertime. She has a booth set up at my local antique store. So I picked up a few. This one here is Sweet Grace. Candles are made with clean wax and wicks, and I feel like they burn really evenly. This one just smells so good and clean. Whenever I took Braylee's 1-year pictures at my photographer friend's house, she had this candle going upstairs and it smelled amazing in her home. So I knew I wanted to pick up this Sweet Grace scent the summer months because it just smells so good and clean. And then the other scent that I picked up is called Home, and I don't know what is in this one. I don't know what the notes are, but let me tell you, really warm and cozy notes. So this is going to be a perfect one, especially on a day like today where it's kind of raining outside. It just started raining, so I think I'm gonna light this. So many of you guys have ordered from her, and I just want to say thank you so much. She's always so appreciative and truly just so excited when you guys order from her. She's kept track of the states and where she shipped them off to, and it makes her day truly. So thank you so much for supporting her, and I know you guys are loving her candles as well. So here are some new little scents. She also had banana nut red and one for the 4th of July that was red, white, and blue wax colors that were really cute too. So let's light this one and get the house smelling nice and cozy. While we were in Florida, we went to a coffee shop and found the most delicious latte that I've had down on 30A. The coffee shop is called Turbo, and it was so good. They had a cinnamon toast latte that was fantastic. So when we got back home, my brother actually came up with a little recipe, and it tastes identical to it. I don't have exact measurements, but I did want to make one. Before I get going anymore, I thought I would make it with you guys. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it is truly delicious. Okay, I'm going to first pull 2 shots of espresso, and into my cup, I'm going to pour in a little bit of maple syrup and a lot of cinnamon. I'm gonna eyeball it, but I fill up this like entire bottom, probably half a tablespoon of maple syrup. And then I'm also going to add 1 decent amount of cinnamon, which seems like a lot, but it's so good. I'm gonna pull my 2 shots of espresso. Now I'm gonna pull those 2 shots right over top of that maple syrup and cinnamon. Now I'm going to stir this up really well. This is the key on this drink. You want to make sure that the cinnamon is completely dissolved. Okay, once I have that concoction, I'm going to go ahead and fill up my cup with some ice and milk. I probably should measure this, but I haven't, so I'm going to just fill it up probably 3/4 of the way full. Now I'm just going to add the espresso right on top. It looks kind of dark, so I might need to add some more milk to it. Oh, 10 out of 10. Tastes like cinnamon toast. Delicious. I love a mapley cinnamon drink. That and brown sugar. If they have those on the menu, that's usually what I'm getting. I'm going to attempt to get the new antique piece out of the back of my car, and I have 2 different places in mind for this piece, so I'm hoping that it will give the most vintage, beautiful, raw wood charm that I think it will. I am so excited about it. So as bad as I thought it would be. It's an antique, more primitive style buffet, and I think it's so cute. It has so much charm to it. I think it'll go in our home perfectly. I'm always looking for raw wood pieces like this, and this has already been stripped of the stain and I don't have to do anything to it, which is so nice. There are some like water ring damages, so I'm going to try to maybe sand this out. We'll see, or I can just cover it with something. But I paid $125 for it. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I don't know, you guys let me know if it is down below in the comments. But the drawer, it's beat up. You can tell it's been very loved, but it'll be wonderful for what I'm gonna use it for. This one actually opens like this. So yay, I'm so excited. I love the little detail work down at the bottom. This door needs to come up just a tad. I think Taylor would be able to probably fix that for me. I think it's something to do with the latch on the inside, but nonetheless, I think it is stunning. So here are my thoughts on where to put this piece. I'm kind of thinking of putting it right here instead of this bench. I've had this bench here for a while. I like it. I don't necessarily like love it. I've always kind of envisioned more of a raw wood cabinet piece here. So maybe we'll try it out, see how it looks. We do have a lot of cabinetry going on already, but I think that just more of that raw wood would be really pretty, kind of tie it all together. So that's the one option. The other option is in our pantry. We haven't finished our pantry yet. We have shelves on one side with all of our food and appliances, but I keep my vacuums right here. But I've thought about putting that piece right here as well for additional storage. And I think it's also like, it would be prettier when you open the door and saw like a nice styled area. Or if I ever decided to move this hutch, I could put that one there as well. Let's try out option number one. Okay, what do you guys think? I think I love it here. I think it fills the space. I just don't know what I should do above it. It's a tad bit shorter than our countertops, so I have it pushed out just a bit. Should I put it closer? I don't know. I'm gonna live with it right here for a little while and see if I still love it. I really wish that I had a plug-in behind this piece because I could add that lamp to it. I think that would be so cute, but I think I'm just going to, I don't know, either leave it open or I might just stack some plates on top. I'm not sure. I just grabbed two like coffee table books. I think this picture is perfect. It definitely goes with the furniture vibe. So then I'll just set a candle right here. Here it is. Oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna leave it like this for a little while and see if we like it. But so far, I absolutely love it. It definitely fills the space a little bit more than the bench did. If you have any suggestions on how to get little water rings off, let me know. I ended up switching out my 4th of July decor on my table. I put the centerpiece up above my hutch. I had to add in the green plates from Walmart. We've been using these a lot at night, so I'll bring the 4th of July setup back when it gets a little bit closer to the 4th, probably like the week of. But for the rest of summer, I really love these plates. So for my table setting, I have a neutral table runner and woven placemats. I also have the cups that go with it. These are so good for summer. and I love the print and the pop of green. So I put together a little centerpiece to go with this. First, I layered a wicker basket that I thrifted years ago. Then I have this centerpiece. I love the vase and all the flowers. They look like wildflowers. I think they're so pretty. I've got that as the main focal point. I also added some really pretty, like, just paper napkins. And I used them for my daughter's birthday party, and I had some left over. I threw a little napkin down, and then I have some little dip bowls that match these plates. They are so cute. So I just threw a few limes in there, and then I added some candlesticks. These are just the battery operated ones. And that's been our summer tablescape as of lately. And I actually just got the blue set. I'm going to do like a 4th of July setup outside. Right now we're in our master bedroom, and I wanted to just kind of freshen it up just a little bit. Braylee is still in our room. I know. Our bed has been a little plain lately. I really liked the white comforter for the beginning of like spring and summer, but I felt like I needed some pattern in here. So I've had my eye on a really pretty tan gingham comforter set, and I decided to get it today, and we're going to just do a little bed freshen up and maybe add something to the nightstand. I'm not really sure. And I also got some room spray, which just always makes everything smell good, and I'm just gonna take like 15 minutes to refresh this. But I did want to say I'm going to try the comforter on the bed first, and if I like it, then I'll throw it in the wash. But I don't want to wash it before I test it out, so let's do that together. It's this really pretty just tan gingham print, and I feel like it was a good price for what it is. I just hope that it is like wide enough to go on either side of our bed. I don't like when it's shorter, so let's get it out and see how it looks. It goes down on that side and on that side, so passes that test. I'm gonna tuck it all in and get it set up so you guys can get an overall feel for it, and then I'll wash it. I love it. I was worried that it would look too dark, but honestly it doesn't. With the reflection and all the natural light we get in here, I don't feel like it looks that dark at all. And I have a really pretty quilt that I already have in the store. I like matched them up, and I think I'm going to drape it along the bottom, or I have like a knitted blanket as well. I love it. I love the brown gingham so much. I think that this is a great like year-round comforter. I have a green one as well that is great for like Christmas time, but I feel like this one is good for the rest of the year. This one will also transition nicely into fall. Okay, I picked up a room spray from Target as well. This is the Threshold brand, and it's the Jasmine and Lang Lang. I think that's how you say it. And I thought it smelled really good, so I'm gonna put this on my nightstand, and then after I make our bed in the morning, I can just spray the comforter and it'll smell so good. I love the smell of jasmine. I feel like it's so fresh and perfect for this time of year. So thank you for coming along with me today as I refreshed our home for summertime. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for summertime, and what you're doing to refresh your home as well. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye friends.